Hello, everyone. Hello. Wait, this is not the way we start videos. Hello, everybody. Epic music, walking down the stairs, moving time-lapse. Wow. It's not time-lapse, really, but wow. Haha, welcome to another Smallishbeans video and another Smallishbeans intro. What quirky things are you going to do today, eh? Is he going to lose his mind? Is he going to talk to himself? Is he going to ask us to subscribe in some weird way? Yes, of course I am. Here's the rules, okay? If you haven't subscribed already, I will convince you to subscribe. I'm going to go undercover in my old Shrek skin. And if I talk to more than 2 people without them noticing, you have to subscribe. Let's see. Ah! I wasn't scared. Did you guys think I was scared? Because I wasn't. Promise I wasn't. I'll show you what Iskal and I got up to in a second. First, the Shrek thing. Why does that look? Hey, Jem.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing.
What? You flew over and I nearly, I had to, triple take. I was like, who was on the server? Who is that? Why are you green?
Goodbye, Jem. Shut up, shut up, shut up. You still have to subscribe, okay? You still have to subscribe. For some reason, every time I go to eat a carrot, my sword does this. I don't know why. But anyway, I went to hang out with Iskal for a bit. We were looking around my base.
Your base is insane. I'm sorry for interrupting your monologue.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
I didn't say insanely nice. I just said insane, by the way, but you took it as a... No, it's nice. It's very nice. It's
okay. Didn't know why you have to add that. You could have just left it without saying that. I would have thought it was a nice compliment, but apparently it was just an insult. Okay. Then also his base. Is it a container?
It's my container. Yeah, I built a container today.
I see.
This is just for my
What does
storage.
35
anyway,
stand for? Oh, it's in your. Oh, it's 85. It's in your name. It looked like a 3.
It doesn't look like a 3.
It does.
It does not look like a 3.
It does look like a 3. And then he gave me an elytra or elytra. Oh, lovely. I will name it. Why is it elytra?
It's named how you pronounce it, mate.
Elytra. Wait, how do you pronounce it? Elytra?
Elytra, yeah.
I don't know what's right and what's
Say
wrong.
this word.
Elite.
Say this word.
Ellie.
Ellie.
Ellie, yeah.
Ellie. Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
Elytra. Elytra. So now I can fly around if I wanted to. Now there's a couple of projects I want to get started on today. Before I make any of my shops in the shopping district, I want to make sure I've got a few things to sell. And my diamond permit, as you can see here, is honey and slime blocks. Now I've not had a chance to mess around with the auto crafter yet. And everyone knows I'm not a redstoner. I can't do redstone. I always follow tutorials. Well, not today. Kind of. There isn't any tutorials for autocrafters yet, as they're still not officially out. So, I have to figure this all out by myself, and we're gonna make a honey farm in this little area here. So there's one thing we need before we can get started with honey. And the first thing is obviously bees. And we're gonna need a lot of bees. Now, while we breed these guys up and wait for more honeycomb, etc., we once again have to dig a big hole. Oh gosh, not another big hole. Is there any point in even time-lapsing it, Joel? Yeah, I guess there isn't, which is why I'm going to cut to one anyway, because I don't play by your rules, you stupid. But at least you get to listen to the sound of my lovely voice while I just chat absolute nonsense that has nothing to do with this time-lapse. And I probably should tell you what I'm doing here when I'm buying random stuff in the shopping district and crafting random stuff. That's for this farm later. But instead, how about I tell you about my day today? Well, I've done the laundry and I've also had some lunch. I had a little bit of dessert for lunch. I had some yogurt with some raspberries. It's kind of like a little bit healthy. I'm kind of like feeling a bit healthy right now. Did that just say poo? I then started editing this video and that's about it. I'm probably going to go make myself a cup of tea in a second. And I probably should talk about what we're doing here. We're mining, or digging I should say, lots of sand. In fact, around 20,000 sand for 20,000 glass, which we're then going to turn into glass bottles. And I actually made like a super smelter temporarily, which I AFK'd overnight, bred up some more bees, collected all the beehives when I thought they were kind of full, and then collected all the glass into some shulkers, which I then put into this strange device here, which will turn all the glass blocks into glass bottles. I left this to go while I was working on the rest of the farm. Done! And after all that, not only have I got all my glass over there, I've also got so many glow ink sacks. Look at all this. Plus, I logged back in and I have my mail system. Amazing. I might have to go talk to Pearl to get how this works exactly, but I'm very happy that I have this finally. I'm going to send so much spam. But it's about time we got building this farm. Now, like I said earlier, redstone's not my forte. We've had to like mess around in creative a lot to get this to work. It's not complicated at all, by the way. I'm just terrible at this. Now, we're going to start out by building a little U-shaped area here. And these mossy blocks here will be where the bees use these flowers to pollinate and get all that sticky honey on their bums. Don't know why I said it like that, I'm sorry. And then we're going to place a temporary block there and make a hopper chain all the way along this. And we've placed some doors down, as this is obviously the area where the bees are going to be, but we want to be able to access it at some point like so. The hive's going to be on here, but I also want to just see the bees, you know. We need to see how they're getting on. And of course, I can't upset Tango and Etho. I've got some smooth stone for doing my redstone here. And it's very simple how this thing works. Basically, this block here detects the hive. If it's got honey in it, the comparator goes off up this redstone here into the dispenser where there'll be bottles, and it'll pick up the honey into these hoppers, send it along the chain. We've just got to build that same design multiple times. There we go. Lovely. It is coming together quite nicely. Obviously, we've got no bees yet because we need to sort out this first. As you can see, I've placed an auto crafter in here and some redstone so that it will make a honey block. But obviously, we need to get the bottles, once the honey block is made, back into these dispensers, which is why over here we're making literally thousands of bottles. So what we're going to do is we're going to filter out these bottles from here, send them up, across, down a water stream into the dispensers, which should look like this right here. Now all we have to do is wait for our glass to finish auto crafting. Woo, that took a long time, but we have all these bottles here. I didn't show it earlier, but look how much sand I've mined. This is so many glass bottles. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's start putting them in these shulkers. So we have 17,000 bottles here, and we're going to start placing them in these dispensers. Now, there's a reason every one of these 30 dispensers here has glass bottles in it. And that's because I don't want to ever have to come and refill these dispensers with bottles. If I only put like 16 in each, all the bottles would end up in these hoppers here and would never reach those ones there, and I'd have to refill them manually. So instead, what we're doing is we're putting in 64 and some sticks in here, meaning that all the bottles should be filled up all the time, and I'm never going to have to touch this farm ever again. I call it weaponized laziness. But we are finally ready to get the beehives in and get this thing going. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do this without the bees going crazy, but let's find out, shall we? Oh, it's messed up already. But if we look down here, we should, yes, already have some honey blocks. Amazing. The honey farm is working. Look at it. You can hear it dispensing the bottles back out. Joel's honey empire begins. But unfortunately, I'm here once again to tell you that I'm gonna leave this like this for now, as we have something else we want to work on today. And I teased that there was a secret door in here. Well, let me reveal it, shall I? Bam. This barrel here, any item, and look. This opens up to nothing. Do you really think I was going to build it off camera and just do a big reveal like that? No, no, no. No, this is going to take a while. And we need a lot of materials, which means it's time for one of Joel's famous material gathering montages. And I've challenged myself to make the captions as cringe as possible. Good luck. Did you cringe? Because I sure did. Anyway, look at all this stuff. So much stuff. However, before I actually collected all these materials, Scar, Gem, Cub, and Etho came over. And we chatted for about 2 hours, so here's some highlights.
So I was streaming, and I wanted to bring
streaming.
Etho to you. He just couldn't stop talking about you, so I thought, why don't I just put you two together?
missing you a little
It would
bit.
just be a delightful thing.
That's fine, Etho. It's fine. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been like, what?
It's
24 hours
not that
maybe?
long. I was installing your mailbox here the other day, and I
Oh,
saw you
I
AFK,
saw.
and I just stared at you a while you were AFK.
I don't really know how to use it.
I do know one thing. Here, Joel, come here for a second.
Yeah. Oh no, I know you're gonna push me down. It's
If you
Scar.
stand
I watch
right
I
here-
watch your videos, Scar. I know
Take
what
it.
happens, Scar.
Did you
Ooh,
hear
what's
the
this
mail
go
sound
to?
yet?
I've not had any mail yet, so no, I've not heard the mail sound.
All right, here's the mail sound. Scar, you ready for this?
You've got mail.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love it.
Fine.
That's so good. For some reason, we got talking about the dangers of the United States and the UK.
Do people ever break their ankles in the rabbit holes?
No, because there's not just rabbit holes everywhere, Etho. We're not just like, it's not just walking around
I've
London,
seen
rabbit holes everywhere.
I've seen YouTube videos of the UK, and there's rabbit holes everywhere. Don't you guys throw like your poop out the window still? There's like some legal term you have to say before you do it as well, like bombs
be
away
gone.
or something.
Yeah.
Be gone.
Otherwise
Be
you can
gone,
get fined.
Satan. If you throw your poop out the window.
No, I think there is like some legal term like. Where
We
you
don't
have to
throw our
say
poop out the window, Etho. What are you talking about? This is not a thing people do.
What legal term is this?
I've never heard of it. Plus, we got talking about stereotypes. I do actually drink a lot of tea. Like, I will admit that stereotype is accurate. I have. About
Did you
2
grow
or
up in a
3
closet?
cups. What does that mean? Oh, like Harry Potter. I thought you were insinuating something else there, Scar.
No.
Then we got some Etho law.
Can you hear my beard?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
What was that, Etho?
Nothing.
You have a beard? Did he
just
just
like
is
stumble
this,
right now.
is this Etho info?
We just got a morsel.
This is massive. This is like
I was playing with my stubble
big.
when you said that, and I thought maybe it was coming through the mic.
No, you were talking about like, yeah, I got a big old moose took down my fence, and I ate some elk the other day, and I'm like, this man's a mountain man. I bet he has a big mountain man beard, and he's draped in furs. He's draped in furs.
next to his mouse and keyboard is just an axe on the side of his desk.
Like a big axe.
He's going to go chop down a tree to put it in the generator to fuel his PC so he can record his video later.
That's true. It takes a good one tree for every video.
You're shockingly not far off, Joel.
What?
What?
Wait, what? You have a generator? Where are you? Are you just in the wilderness?
I can't give out too much information.
Etho probably doesn't have a phone. He's probably still on, like, you know, using, what's it called?
You're not far off there. Joel.
He's using Morse code
Everything
still.
is not too.
Then we overheard some music.
Oh God, no, not the music. I thought he was good. How is he back?
Wait, where's this coming from?
That's not Kawu. Kawu's a slight, like, one shade darker, right?
Don't know whose that is.
Oh, it's Pluto. There
It's
he is. I
green.
got him, boys. I
Oh,
got him
there
down
he
here.
is!
Ah,
Hey, Jam.
hey, Jam.
What the heck?
Jim, do you have the horn?
Hello. No, I forgot. I go get it.
That's all
She
she's
took
needed
off
for
so
these days.
fast.
Yeah, I know. She's gone. She's already back at her base nearly.
That was the best Jam interaction ever. Nice and short.
Oh, you're just so mean, Etho, to everybody. Hey, Jam. Welcome back.
There it is.
It's
Ethan, you're
loud.
so mean, by the way. I heard that.
You're not supposed to be watching the stream. That's cheating.
So mean.
At one point, age came up, and Etho and Scar don't share their age anywhere online, so I gave a quick guess. I'd say Scar is probably, I'd guess, around 34, and Etho could be anywhere between 40 and 90.
40 and
Oh,
What?
you
No,
get
I'd say for
the
Etho,
40s.
I'd say Etho 30. Oh, I don't know. He gives off wise vibes, which makes me think 60s, but then he also is such a child sometimes, which makes me think 20s. So I'm going to go in the middle and say 38.
He can't be too much in his 20s
I
because
am-
he started so early.
Yeah, that's true.
I am B-Dubs and Scar's dad, apparently.
Were you born in before or after World War II?
Sometimes it feels like I'm still fighting it, Joe.
So we've got no
Well-
closer to figuring out Etho's age, though, which is...
No, he's a mystery man. He's a mystery box.
And at one point, we talked about my lawnmower, which has a tiger sticker on it.
Chat says you need to call it Tony, and it's now called Tony
that's
the
actually kinda
lawnmower.
good. Tony the tiger.
Yeah.
That's good.
So there we go.
What
Good
you,
job,
what,
chat.
what are you doing today, Joel? It's going to go ride Tony. Ride Tony all around the garden. Oh, those guys. Also, right at the end, Jem got really bored and started just flipping a load of my trapdoors. So if you spot any, let me know. But I think I've got them all at the moment. Anyway, let's grab our beacon as we need to start out by digging a big old hole. Ooh, the time-lapse music is playing. Joel must be digging a big old hole. Well, I am, because we need a big old hole. I've said big old hole way too many times now. But anyway, let's get building the actual thing itself. And I've not really said what it is yet. Am I going to say what it is? I might do. It's a fight arena, basically. It's a secret fight arena. So you can see we're sort of decorating it in this sort of cyberpunk style here, which is quite fun. And then in the middle, we have the fight cage itself, where fights shall take place. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sword Fight Club. The number 1 rule of Sword Fight Club, we don't talk about Sword Fight Club. Number 2 rule of Sword Fight Club, we don't talk about Sword Fight Club. Yes, this is my secret little area here where we are going to have some PvP fights. My plan is, I've got this club. This is my Sword Fight Club. But if someone wants to make a bow fight club or an axe fight club or a shield fight club, whatever, they can. And we can each have an arena in all of our bases. Obviously secret and hidden. And we don't talk about Fight Club, Sword Fight Club. As you can see, I've already placed down one of the kits here. We've got armor, swords. We don't have to use all the armor. We could do it with no armor and just swords. This has all got unbreaking free on it and nothing else. And then we've also got the yellow team. And I've gone and made some custom banners, of course. Of course I've made custom banners. Lovely. And lovely. Look at it. We've got some swords, obviously, because this is Sword Fight Club. I really went for a sort of, like indoor arena vibe. And also, by the way, those smithing tables took so long to make. I had to go and actually mine some iron as there's just so many of them, but I really love how it looks in here. And I've just had an idea which I want to do. Also, this looks so cool coming into here. I just love it. I think it looks amazing. But this wall here is looking pretty empty. So if we put some barrels against the wall here, as you can see, I've put my name and it says Joel's Victories, and then we've just got to be announced because we don't have any other members yet. It's just me. Now, when you kill someone in Hermitcraft, you get their skull. So I was thinking, for every time you kill someone, you put their skull in your barrel. So for example, let me just think of someone weak from another series like Jimmy. If I battle Jimmy, killed him, I get his skull, I keep it in there, and then we can stack them up as a way to count how many victories we have against said person. And speaking of having new members, we need to recruit some people. And I'm gonna start off kinda slow by only recruiting one person, and that person is Jem. And Jem's not online right now as it's quite early in Canada. So I've thought of an idea of making this fun. So I've come into Jem's house and I've placed this sheep armor stand here, like so. And I've got a book called Invitation. And I've said, "Hi Jem, sorry for being so sheepish. But I have an exclusive invite for you. I can't say much as I don't want to spoil the surprise. Meet me at my cyberpunk bar when the cloth..." Oh, that's meant to be clock. Oh, it's too late now. "Doth strike midnight and the wolves begin to howl." Obviously, that won't work, so message me when I'm online next, Joel. And we'll hand this to the fella here. Hopefully she sees that when she comes upstairs. By the way, all redstone experts out there, for some reason I've noticed with my honey farm, sometimes the dispensers will just shoot the honey bottles up here. Why is that? Like, it doesn't get picked up with the hoppers directly underneath it. I don't know why it's doing that. But apart from that, the farm seems to be working very well. As you can see, we've got lots of honey, which is amazing. In my next episode, I think it's time we build our first shop. especially as the ink sac farm has been working a little too well. And I don't think we'll ever sell this many in my lifetime of having the shop. Oh, well, the honey should hopefully sell though, fingers crossed. But unfortunately, guys, that's all we got time for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and I hate you. Just kidding, I love you. See you, goodbye. I don't actually love you because I only love my wife and like my family and stuff and my friends. I don't know you. I'm going way too much into this. Thanks anyway, though. I appreciate you. There we go. We'll say that.